Hello and welcome back to SF, a Giants recap. In today's game, it was between the Giants and the Guardians in spring training, and so we're going to be going over all that in today's video. So make sure to subscribe and like if you do end up enjoying. And so unfortunately there were no highlights in today's game, so I'm just going to be going over a short brief summary of what happened. And there wasn't many big league names in today's game that made something happen, but I'll go over all of that. And so JD Davis, he had an RBI single, which is good to see. JD Davis, he's a guy who had a lot of power coming to the Giants and did pretty well last year in the short time with the Giants. Hopefully he can keep helping us in the future and add some value, because I think we won that trade between switching him and Darren Ruff. I like Darren Ruff, but when it came to the trade and the statistics, JD Davis has just done it 10 times better than what Darren Ruff did with the Mets. And so that's good to see JD Davis doing well in spring training. Bryce Johnson, he had a sac fly, and he was in AAA last year. And then Brett Wisely, he had a home run. So that's good to see all that from those three players. The final score for today's game was 4-3. Those were the only 3 runs that the Giants could muster up. Not much offense, about 6 hits in today's game. We also had 2 errors by Isan Diaz and Grant McCray. So unfortunately, it wasn't a great game from the Giants. Not a lot to look at. On the pitching side, also Tristan Beck, he was in AAA last year, and he pitched 3 innings and allowed 3 runs. And then Cade McClure, he went 2 innings and allowed only 1 hit. So that's good to see from Cade McClure. But from Tristan Beck, you want to see more from him, and because the Giants have higher expectations for him. He was in AAA last year with them and was solid, but today he just didn't really have it. And we also had a lot of Mitch Haniger had a double, and so that's good to see from him. We picked him up for a big bat. Hopefully he can muster up some hits for the Giants and get going before the regular season and start helping the Giants. And so that is really it for today's game. The Giants, they lost 4-3, as I said. And hopefully we can go out tomorrow and get a lot more improvements, see a lot more names that shown up in the box score, and some better appearances from the pitching, because the pitching, it's been really shaky. I'm kind of afraid, because even like Logan Webb and Alex Cobb, who you expect to be really good, or at least like show up and be solid, they've also been struggling. And so a lot of things to look for when spring training starts to get deeper and closer to the regular season. We can start to look out for those and actually be worried, because right now it's just like, let's hurry and improve for the next game. But when it gets close to regular season, it's go time, and we can't do any more improving before the games start to count. So hopefully we can make something happen there, and I'll see you tomorrow after the Giants game.